Now that was a bright idea. Hi guys, and welcome to my Road to 10,000 Subscribers series. Every Thursday I will draw one of your suggestions. So let me know down in the comments what you would like me to draw. And please help me out here. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share my channel on social media. Together we can do it! My name is Dr. Rocker, and now it's time to draw. Now that was a bright idea. As you can see, Artistro have been nice enough to send me a marker set. In a very nice box, I have to say that. So let's try them out real quick.
Party people, how you feeling?
Makes a good first impression, very juicy. So let's activate them all. Thirty nice colors, all of them activated, and 2 extra tips. Now we should put those to good use. And for that I want to draw the suggestion from Apocalyptic. Very cool channel name, by the way. Apocalyptic wanted me to draw the Spy Smasher. Never heard of this one. And I'm pretty sure you haven't either. He's a character from the 1940s, and the plan is to draw him in inks and do a colorful pop culture-like background with those. But now we will do a proper sketch, and I will tell you everything you need to know about this one. So let's draw! Similar to Batman, Spy Smasher is a master detective. His actual name is Alan Armstrong. He's equipped with a number of gadgets and a specialized vehicle, which is supposed to be like an airplane, an automobile and a submarine. He was created by Bill Parker and C.C. Beck and was first seen in Wiz Comics #2 in February 1940. Apparently he was a real popular character. But with the end of World War II and the Japanese surrender in August 1945, Spy Smasher was left without a battle to fight. His name was changed to Crime Smasher, but the Crime Smasher wasn't as popular and was soon to be cancelled. Also good to know is that Spy Smasher is an intelligent scientist and inventor. He has no superpowers, but is very skilled in hand-to-hand combat. I would say it's a pretty cool character, pretty cool dude, so thank you again to Artpocalyptic to give me this suggestion. Always nice to learn something new. Okay, YouTube family, here we have a sketch. That was the layout I did before, just a quick sketch, and then I tried to do it in big. And that's the result. And I have to say, it was a blast drawing this character. I love him. Here's the original one. And that's the modern comic book style version from Dr. Rocker. I especially love how the cape looks like a scarf. He looks like a pilot from the Second World War. Now the plan is to do the inks. First with a 0.1 fine liner, all the most important lines. Then I will do all the strong blacks with my brush pen. And I will also do all the details, hatching and cross hatching and all of the sort. And then I will do the background in color, which will look pretty cool, I guess. And just to make sure that he really pops out, I will do a really thick line around him in black. But you will see later. First, let's ink! Okay, so these strong blacks are finished. This is such a cool character. And now we will add line weight and all them details. Hatching and cross-hatching and stuff. And after that, we will try out these little beauties here. But first, let's finish the comic book drawing. Recently somebody asked me about line weight, about some tips. So the first thing I can tell you about this subject is to use a proper pen. For example, this Tombow brush pen is very good, hard tip, the blue one. The more pressure, the thicker the line, and if you reduce the pressure, the line gets thinner. You should go thinner towards the light source most of the times. In this case, the light comes from this direction, but also from above, so the line should be thicker here and goes thinner there. And I will do an extra bump because I want the trousers to look very foldy.
Not a word!
And that's the most important thing I can tell you about line weight. And tight, when you have to do a longer line, just like this, I also like to just do a part of the line and then start again and get thick, from thick to thin again. It just adds more character. And it doesn't always have to be thinner towards the light source, except when you want it to be very clean. But you can also go nuts, like this here. Just try and get a feel of it. If you do this long enough, it won't be a problem. Also break it up every now and then. Add some character. In some cases you can also use the line weight for shadows, because in this case the light hits from here and those gargoyles, they would produce a small shadow, so I will just do this with line weight. Same thing. I go thinner here because most of the shadow will be here. It's just a little bit more pressure and also holding the pen a little bit more like this and not just straight up. Same thing here. Shadow done. This on the other hand needs to be very thin line. And usually I would add some line weight on every line here from the outlines, but as I told you before, I will do a very thick black outline because I want him to stand out properly from the colorful background I will do later. So I don't have to do them because not necessary. So let's do some details. And we are done with the main character of this drawing. I love all those folds. I couldn't help myself but to do all the line weight anyway, although there will be thick black lines later on. And I really like the fact that he's laughing. I should draw more characters laughing, that's just nice. Okay, so this is done now, it's time for the background, which means lots of colors. But those we will do tomorrow because it's time for bed. Good night. Good morning, people! I already had breakfast and now it's time to seize the day! I want to do some backgrounds in colors for this one, and therefore I will use the new markers. My plan is to do some patterns with airplanes from the Second World War. I want to achieve a retro look with that. Very colorful, and it's supposed to look funny. Okay, so let me draw a very simple plane looked up from above, and that I will use over and over again to create a wallpaper-like background, if you know what I mean. But you will see in a second. Let's go! So as you can see, I sketched in these airplane patterns for the background. I think it will look pretty cool. So let's try these out. Okay people, I picked some colors to try them out on some planes, and these will be tested by my little daughter. Okay Lottie, go nuts and draw something.
Okay.
Dang, only met this beat broke me.
people, as you can see in the background, I already did the main colors. And now I will do some outlines. The airplane will get a red outline and our main character will get a big black outline. I did the blue skies with my Copics because those acrylic markers, they are pretty cool, but they are not really good for blending. So I wanted to have a nice blended effect from light to dark blue, and I had to do that with some proper markers for paper. But anyway, let's do some lines, right, Lawrence? Lawrence is occupied, so I think I can start with my red outlines for the airplanes. Okay people, we are done! That looks funny, right? The Spy Smasher at his best. Let me know down in the comments, did you know this guy? Because I really didn't. But he's a pretty cool dude. Especially my version. Lawrence, do you like the Spy Smasher? He's shy, but he told me before he does. And I didn't show you Lottie's drawing properly. She tried to do a tree, and I guess that's a horse, another one, and a whole lot of animals on top of each other. Pretty cool. And she did a sun. Oh my god, she's so cool. She's 3 years old. That's pretty cool for 3 years, I guess. So what about these markers? I guess they're okay because they are very cheap. They are like 35 euros, 30 markers. That's not a lot of money. Yes, I know, I'm right with you, Lawrence. Where are you? What's going on down there? Ah! They seemed a little bit watery, but all in all they're not too bad, especially for the low price. But they cannot compete with Posca markers, I have to say that. Yes, that's true. So for drawing on some rocks, for fun, I guess those are good enough. So people, let me know down in the comments, what should I draw next? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And since you're on it, maybe leave a like, but only if you liked the video. And if you want to check out those Artistro markers, links in description. And if you should enjoy drawings where I mix up inks with colorful stuff, check out this video. That's where I drew Wolverine from David Finch and mixed it up with Gork's doodles. It's a pretty cool picture, check it out, I will see you there, and yeah, that's actually all I wanted to say. So click this.